All right, guys, here is the entrance to the property. I'm gonna do some start and stops with it because my leg is screwed up and you're not gonna want to see me limping my way through this. So here is the house. 3-bedroom house, wraparound deck, fenced yard. There is the fence that denotes the grow area. So anything contained inside that is part of the license. The rest of the property, the other 3 acres, is not. I'm going to pause here. There's where I just came from. Pictures of the house again. That is the barn. There's an active 32 light grow in there right now. And we'll take a trip in there in a minute. And there we go, side of the barn. There is a truss work for the steel building. And the foundation. I'll just do a 360 spin here. There's the greenhouses. And we're gonna head up towards them right now. Okay, there is all the materials to erect a fifth greenhouse. My apologies. Which we don't have permits for. Here is the foundation and pipes for the conduit for the switch gears. We've got 1500 amps, 483 phase coming into the property. It's going to be brought across from over there and into here, and then routed into the greenhouses. Here's the front of the greenhouses with the 3 big fans that'll bring air across. So there'll be an 8-foot roll-up door right here and an entrance door. This is all the insulation for the steel building as well. Here's where the electric will be, the water, and these are motorized blackout curtains. So it'll all be on controllers every 12 hours. This curtains close and this room becomes entirely black. That in the back is a wet wall. Basically, it's a pump that pumps up water that comes across, almost like a swamp cooler if you're from the south. And water goes down through there. There's a big vent on the backside, and these fans pull the air across the room and will lower. There'll be 80,000 watts in here, 80 lights. It'll lower the temperature 30 degrees. Okay. Just a quick view inside. All the greenhouses are the same, 3,000 square feet. Well, the electrical conduit, there's approximately a mile of conduit running around the outside of all 4 of these buildings. And there'll be a 200 amp transformer outside, as well as a 500 gallon propane tank for the heaters. And this is the one greenhouse. It's slightly different. It's 75 feet long. The upper piece, again, part of the... There used to be goats tending it. I'll explain all that in a minute. Last greenhouse. I'm not going to walk inside. Quick note, we had the water upgraded to a 3/4 inch supply, which was quite costly. And that's going to be the diverter box. And it's going to supply all 4 greenhouses from there. Okay, that lift all is ours, load all. And this is the 7,200 square foot, 60 by 120 steel building pad. It's a 2-story steel building, 14,400 square feet. We've got it designed for a 2,600 square foot lab. It takes up about 1/4 of the bottom level here. 3 grow rooms upstairs, offices, trimming, safe room, security room, 2 bathrooms to enter so people enter clean with showers, and then there's stairs right here where there'll be a lift door as well. Get inside. This is the rest of the parts of the steel building. There is the switch gears for the electric. there is all the beams for the building as well. Those are the back of the wet walls, so you can see the huge vents that open up to allow air to be pulled into the greenhouse through the wet wall and across the entire greenhouse to cool it down. And again, here's the fence designating the area that's contained within the grow permit. That load all is ours. I think I said that. Okay. All right, here's the upper piece. This part is not part of the license, but it's part of the property. There was a family of 10 goats that used to keep this nice and short, and 7 of them got picked off by coyotes about 3 months ago, so the family gave them away, the other 3. They went from like one coyote popping up here and there to a pack showing up and taking them down. So, yep. This is the second driveway where there's more parts for the steel buildings as well, but this is the second parking lot for the employees once everything's open. And over here is the second driveway. We seeded it to retain water, and it won't be approved by ODOT until we open up the rest of the farm, as the barn was not enough to convince them that it was a business here, and that would just be a second residential driveway, which is illegal. So once the farm is open, this will all be cleared out. That'll be plowed and then just gravel stamped into it. Okay. There again is the trusses for the steel building. This little storage shed. And here's that property line again. Connex box for storage for tools. Air conditioners for the grow. Another view of the property around the house. And this is the barn. We'll take a quick walk inside here. I don't know if I'm going to get too detailed in here, but... Alright, we're inside the barn right now. There's our reservoirs. 2 of them. Safe. And... grow room number 1. Each grow room is identical. They have 8,000 watts in each one. Are supplemented with CO2 and are drip fed through a automatic pump system from the reservoirs. Here is a material lift for upstairs. So boom. Rest of the reservoirs. And here's another room, so you can see they're identical. This room just went in last week. And these girls are about 2 weeks ahead of harvest, about every 17 days. Most of the crops are 9-week cycle. Here's the upstairs. Here's that lift. And this is our veg area. This room, or this barn, will be converted over to half clones to feed the outside once the outside's open. And last but not least, don't worry about it. Scale. Little files. There's Brandon. Drying room. And lights are off across the room, but this is the trimming room. And freezer. Gentlemen, that concludes the tour. I'm trying to turn this around, but won't let me. Anyway, yep, my name is Tom Logan. I'm the general manager here, and yeah, can't wait to get this going. All right. I don't know if you can see it, but across the street is the Clackamas River. It's gorgeous. All right, thank you.